Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Jabran here from Realco Capital. I hope you're doing well this morning. So today I'm going to talk to you about what Emaar is currently selling right now in Dubai. I think the reason for making this video is because there are a lot of new buyers entering the market. And I use a lot of social media, right? And I'm constantly bombarded with advertising. Obviously, this is a big market. There's a lot of top agencies, incredible agencies operating here. There is a lot of advertising, and I think it can feel a bit overwhelming and maybe a bit confusing. It could also lead to the perception that these major developers like Emaar, Nakheel, and Miras, and Dubai Properties, and even the MAC are flooded with inventory, right? In such a hot market, but that is actually not the case. And so in today's video, what I want to do is I want to take an approach as if you're a buyer that is looking to purchase with the following requirements: that you want something Emaar, that you want something off plan, and on a payment plan, right? And the majority of transactions off plan in Dubai are actually facilitated by agencies like ours. So if you require any information on any of the things that we talk about in this video, please don't hesitate to contact us. Our number's here on the screen. So if you look at this map here, this is all of Emaar's developments across Dubai, both mature, which are shown here in green. And right, so Emaar's been building since the early 2000s. These are all the communities that are completely built up. So you can see all the major ones, and then here I've also put in Dubai Hills, which parts of it are now mature. But if you're coming back to this map here, you'll see everything in orange is a community which is partially delivered. People live here, but there's a land bank here, so there'll be some future launches as well. And then if you're looking at everything in red, it's completely under construction. So for example, here we have Ranches 3 and the Valley. So in the Ranches 3, the first handovers will start this year. The Valley's first handovers will start next year, right? So this is everything Emaar is doing now, and you can say over the next 10, 15 years, this is where the majority of Emaar's projects are going to come up. So what we're going to do now in this video is let's assume that you're looking at a villa and townhouse option and you want to buy directly from Emaar. So at the moment, right, there's actually only two options that are available. And so if you walked into their office today, the two options that we could offer you would be in Arabian Ranches 3, right? So we're going to talk about that in a second. So this is high-end villas and townhouses which are being built where most of Dubai's villas and townhouses are. And then we've got supply over here, which is Emaar South, right? And so this is a very important future business district of Dubai, and this is a partially delivered, so people are living here right now. So we're going to talk about both of these in more detail, and so let's start with Arabian Ranches 3, right? And they have one community here which has units for sale, which is here in June. But everything that I'm highlighting right now in red is completely launched and sold out. So there's no inventory over here, right? And then communities like Sun and June, which are going to hand over later this year, they're already experiencing an increase in number of inquiries and transactions as well. So June over here, which is located opposite the Central Park, this is high-end, right? They look like this. This is high-end semi-detached houses, right? So they're not villas or townhouses. It's just two units next to each other with a nice garden and a rooftop terrace. And it's a second level. There's a second level space as well, which you kind of customize to make it your own. If you're looking for a 5-bedroom from Emaar right now, this is the only option that you have, either for semi-detached or for independent villa. And so these are 3,500 square feet. You've got a 540 square foot terrace up there as well, and then the plot sizes are around 4,500 square feet. At 3.9 million, this is priced right. And so out of all these units that you're seeing here on the master plan, they're almost all sold out. They're just around 20 units available for sale. And you'll see, we had the same experience with, their last community, which was Kaya. The project was like 85% sold out, and the remaining units sold out over the next, say 4 or 5 months. And the same thing's happening here in June. So in a way, it's a good thing for a buyer, right? Because you can come and make an informed decision. There's not that much pressure, and but there are no 4 bedrooms available. There are only 5-bedroom options. These are going to be handed over in Q2 of 2025, and so you're paying 70% between now and then on handover you're paying 30%. So this is a really, really good option, and that's the only villa option they have. And then if you're looking at this area here, Emaar South, they just launched a project here called Expo Golf Villas 6, right? So we'll just talk about that in a second. But the bigger picture here for Emaar South is you're kind of buying into the future of Dubai, right? So this area here, which is going to be renamed District 2020, is going to play a big part in the UAE's future GDP growth, right? So they're estimating it's going to be 30% of GDP. Obviously, a lot of business districts planned. Already, of course, it connects to the port and the new airport. This area here was Expo 2020. Now it's being turned into a business district for startups. And it's in this entire area, there's only two master developments that you could pick from. So one is the Pulse, right, which is partially ready. And then you've got Emaar South here, which is what we're talking about. So if you're looking at the master plan for Emaar South, right, if you come here right now, there's already people living here, and the occupancy rate has actually grown quite a bit. I haven't been there very recently, but when I last visited Golf Links about 3-4 months ago, I was surprised to see it was already 40% occupied. I'm guessing right now it would be 65-70%. If anyone who works there wants to comment on that, please do. So anyway, if you enter the community right now, you'll see some ready apartment buildings, and then there are ready Urbana townhouses, and then of course these villas are handed over as well. And then there are other communities here like the Expo Golf Villas 1 to 6, right, which are already launched previously, and they're under construction. And so what these are affordable townhouses. You're looking at 3 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms. The 3 bedrooms are the middle ones, 4 bedrooms are the end units. These are also modern townhouses. That's what everyone wants now. And if you're looking at the payment plan, it's 30% on completion, which is 2025. And so these houses just went up for sale this last week. 3 bedrooms are available from 1.47 million, right? So you get 2,000 square feet of built-up area. The 4 bedrooms start from around 1.8 million. The other thing that you could consider buying that Emaar have for sale, in Emaar South, is the Golf Links villas, which are built along the golf course, right? So you can see there's a golf course that's already under development. It's partially delivered, which will stretch across, I believe it is a 9-hole golf course, right? So in Golf Links, right, Emaar have some unsold inventory. There's a total of 4 villas available for sale. There's 4-bedroom villas, 3,000 square foot built-up areas, 3.6 million dirhams. So it's a decent price point. These villas look like this. They're actually really good floor plans. The plot sizes are at least 4.5 to 5,000 square feet. And one of the best parts about it is you just have to pay 25% down. You can rent the house out easily, right? There's a big enough local economy there, right? So this is right next to the new airport. There's a lot of logistics businesses there, and then the business districts are coming up. This is the only villa community in the entire area. And so you pay 25% down and you're paying 75% over the next 3 years. It's a great payment plan. And so if you want to learn more about the feasibility, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Okay, and so those are the villa and townhouse options currently available for sale directly with Emaar, right? So if any of these projects that you just saw were interesting for you, you'd want to have a discussion on the market, you want to talk about those projects in more detail, or you need more information, please don't hesitate to contact us. Our number is here on the screen. And so there's a second part to this video, which I'll upload shortly. And in that video, we're going to talk about what Emaar is selling, but we're going to look at their apartment developments. So I thought by breaking these videos down into 2, it'll make it more easy to digest. And again, if you have any inquiries, please don't hesitate to contact us. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.